the hell's going on? It's not pulling up that other channel. Let's see if it pops up on there. Got like a 30-second delay on here. 30-second delay. Yep, 30-second delay on here. Exactly 30 seconds. Maybe 32. Don't really know. Breaking DOJ asks appeals court to block Judge Aline Cannon's Mar-a-Lago ruling. What are they hiding? What are they hiding? They're hiding something from the people. If they wasn't hiding it from the people, we could see it. I don't know why the chat's not popping up on there. I can't see the chats. Former Georgia Judge Richard Jordan, who attempted to submit a complaint in June, election is under investigation for questioning the legality of the use of Dominion voting machines in the state. Now, I wonder why they'll be investigating him for doing that. Oh, Joe Biden admitted he wasn't arrested in South Africa. Oh, he said he was in South Africa and got arrested.
One thing that you said repeatedly on the trail, I think it's 3 times now, you said that during a visit to South Africa to visit Nelson Mandela, which I know was a very memorable visit for you, that you were arrested when you were there. Your campaign has come out since and said, no, you were separated from other people at the airport, but you did say arrest 3 times. Why?
Why did you lie? Why did you lie?
What I meant to say was I got off that. Look, I strongly opposed to apartheid. I was one of the leaders.
Why would you lie, Joe?
Go on JoeBiden.com and look at the exchange
between
George Shultz and me in the Foreign Relations Committee. And here's the deal. I was with a black delegation.
Not a black delegation. That's racist.
National Black Caucus. They had me get off a plane. The Afrikaners got on in their short pants and their guns, led me off first, and moved me in a direction totally different. I turned around and everybody, the entire black delegation was going another way. I said, I'm not going to go in that door that says white only. I'm going with them. They said, you're not. You can't move. You can't go with them. And they kept me there until finally I decided they were clear.
Xander 32, what's up, man?
And so what they finally did, they said, okay,
Chris, what's up? I can see you over there, Chris.
They can go through the black door. They're not going to make me go through the white door. They took us, if my memory serves me, through a baggage claim area up to a restaurant, and they cleared out a restaurant. I felt strongly about apartheid. One of the reasons we were there. And long after this, when Nelson Mandela was freed and came to the United States, he came to my office. He was one of the most incredible men I ever met. He sat down in my office, thanked me for trying all the work I did on apartheid. And so that's the context of it. When I said arrested, I meant I was not able to move. Cops, Afrikaners would not let me go with them, made me stay where I was.
Who?
I guess I wasn't arrested. I was stopped. I was
Who'd you
not
call?
able to move where I wanted to go.
Oh, hey girl. That's just crazy. We are coming on We're gonna jump back on the game. Gonna jump back on it. Get this shared out. All right, what's up, girl? How you doing? Kevin, Brian, Chris, what you doing, Moon Man? Kevin, Brian, Patricia, what's going on? How y'all doing? Just getting this started, trying to get that Streamlabs over there to work, picking up things right there. Got Joe Biden lying about getting locked up in Africa. Finally come clean about it. Hypocrites. Martha's Vineyard Lettuce claimed there's no room on the island for illegals, but hotels and vacation homes can house thousands. Let them in. Why y'all bust all them illegals out? There, y'all racist. Hey, Atlanta. Chris is watching. Chris was over on the YouTube. China now owns a large section of land near Pearl Harbor. Another effort to disrupt U.S. response to China offensive. Another bus full of migrants dropped off at Kamala Harris's residence. Wonder if she's liking that. Come on out. Another bus of them. Hola. She's got a bad leg. How the hell she walk across the damn border? How she walk across the border with that bad leg? And she looks fat. How she make that long ass trip? More buses full of illegal aliens just arrived outside of VP Kamala Harris's house in D.C. The gift that keeps on giving. They just keep on showing up there. I'd bust their ass back to... You proved your point, now bust their ass back to the damn border. And tell them, that's where you need to go, right over where you come from. Back across, get off. Bipartisan focus group agrees Biden's America is a disaster. Yeah, it sucks here. Sucks here in this country. Let's see what they got to say.
All
This
right,
is
let's turn now
MSNBC.
to political strategist and pollster Frank Luntz, who happens to be
Frank
in
Luntz.
London this morning. Frank
Luntz. He's
Not
gay.
on Queen-related
No.
business, I don't think, at least for the purposes of this show. And Frank, you did a focus group on the economy, and I've written down this week, whenever we get Andrew Ross
You say keep them going to Martha's Vineyard?
I just put
I
down a
don't,
list
because all they doing is running them up out there.
the cross
You proved your
currents of the
point that
US
the liberals are
economy.
a bunch of
People
hypocrites.
terrible,
Ship their ass to the
despite
border.
fact we've
Tommy,
had record job growth, record
Judas
job
some more if you
openings,
don't love your
11 million.
country.
According to the Wall Street Journal,
Leave,
the
go somewhere else.
generational dominance of the U.S. dollar.
Right, you don't
Child
like it? Get your
poverty
ass
at
out.
Record lows, gas prices going down, supply chain problems improving, but inflation for working class and middle class Americans, inflation seems to make all of that irrelevant to so many Americans. What did you find in your focus group?
Yeah, what'd you find?
The issue, and by the way, last night I did go onto the queue and spend about an hour interviewing people. And Joe and Mika, I've been very depressed.
Ashley.
I'm going to laugh at that, but if you listen to what I listen to, you hear what I hear.
Take off
from
to Russia.
People, it's very upsetting.
Melissa.
Higher, to a point where I never thought I could reach this point. And yet,
Oklahoma stomped
standing in that
Nebraska.
line and talking to those
Robbie
people
said
who had flown
Arizona's
from
playing
New York,
tonight.
Miami, Mexico City.
I still ain't watching that crap.
Across Europe, we had several people from Africa that I interviewed. The level of reconciliation, of coming together,
Several people from
of
Africa.
being eager to talk to each other and share their experiences. None of them have ever met a member of the royal family. None of them ever will.
Rhea.
But the belief that
Moncada.
institution keeps
Moncada.
the country together, that it's
Moncada.
been one of success,
Moncada.
even though it's had trials and
Rhea.
tribulations over in recent years. The idea that
Notre
the entire
Dame's getting spanked
population
again.
can share in this
Trump's on
dream
tonight. Yeah, Trump's on tonight.
reconnect
I think he's
with
in
each other.
Ohio
I
tonight.
wish that we had some unifying force in America. I wish we had someone who brought people together.
Democrats hate our country.
Have to be the loss
Democrats hate pretty much
of
everything
social
because they hate
or
themselves the most.
figure that we could do
That's why they hate
something
everything else,
else.
because they can't stand
Joe,
themselves.
to answer your question specifically, the reason why inflation matters so much is that it affects every individual in every community in every state of the country.
Yorktown,
Doesn't matter whether
Ohio.
you're working class,
Is that where he's going to be at
middle
tonight?
class, you pay
Yorktown?
more for prices, you pay
Melissa,
more
hello,
for
Melissa.
gas. And the key issue right now, the one that's coming over the next 3 or 4 months, electricity. The
Electricity.
idea that some people may not actually be able to afford their electric bills in December and January when they're going to need it.
When it's
The New
cold.
York Times did an excellent job of bringing out this fear of what's happening, this frustration. You can read about it in Sunday's newspaper. Joe,
Judas Moore said he's a Democrat and he loves his nation. USA's the best. If you're a Democrat, you don't love
it.
it.
It feeds into the negativity and it feeds into the
Judas.
division, and we don't seem to have any answers for it.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right, so Frank, you conducted the focus group earlier this week in conjunction with the New York Times. It was a nationwide sample of voters, half of whom voted for Donald Trump, the other half for Joe Biden. And you asked if they think Washington
We
understands
are
the
red state on
economic
the side of the
situation.
mountains.
Let's take a look at some of their responses.
What does Washington not understand about you economically that you wish to tell them?
Everybody in Congress, almost everybody in Congress is absurdly wealthy, like independently wealthy, more money than they'd be making from their congressional salaries, even if they came from poverty. And I don't think they understand how expensive it is to live right now. I don't think they understand how expensive rent is, how the number of...
I'd like to know how the hell they got so damn rich.
$1,000 has dwindled to almost nothing in the last 5 years. Just the fact that nobody can access not even building wealth, but just getting stability.
Like Chris said, I feel that they are far removed from their constituents.
Far removed.
They do not care.
Hey.
And if they really looked at what was going
Catch?
on with,
We ain't got no oil.
homelessness, with affordable
What y'all do with the
housing,
oil?
with
Huh?
all of that,
What y'all
there
do
would
with
be
What y'all do with
more
the oil?
done,
Oh,
and
we
then money
take a
would be
shower?
redirected.
My
and
sister is here,
spending
so I can
would be
send
a
it
lot
to Walmart.
smarter.
No, don't send her to Walmart. Tell her to go over to
I don't think they're realistic. or
Volvo, get us the case.
They don't
Volvo,
know
it's
the
expensive than
day-to-day
Walmart.
decisions
Walmart, the
we
guy
have
on the
to
door,
make
but it's
in order to
$50.
survive.
And you know, Frank, what is
$15.
so fascinating
$15.
is
I got it.
It's cheap.
gas prices are going down.
Yeah, I ain't got
Other
no
costs
cash.
are going down.
I ain't got no cash with
But the
me.
one
got a
area
credit
that
card.
you kept hearing about, rent,
I got a credit
What we're
card.
gonna do with
housing,
credit
affordable housing. Remember after World
Yeah,
War
I got no
II?
cash
card.
with me.
You're gonna pay with by phone?
You
That or
look at
tell her
those
to go down to
documentaries,
O'Reilly's and
you
get it.
see
What is it at O'Reilly's?
Levittown, in those documentaries of pictures.
So you can put it on
of
the account
home,
down there.
because guess what? That's at the heart of the American
Hey, I
dream.
told him to check that before he pumped it.
You come home
'Cause they're supposed to be
from
delivering that
work,
oil
you
Monday.
Graduate from college. You
Yeah, no, and I told him, I
find
said before,
somebody,
he come here, I said, before you do
you-
that, because they told me they were
you
out.
have a job,
And
you
Friday.
buy a
And I said,
home,
Donnie,
and you live
why ain't
the
you told me
American dream.
before
My
today
parents
that you're
did,
out of
I'm sure
oil?
your parents
You got
did,
two tanks there.
We all,
I've been busy.
where that was able to be done.
Yeah.
Now,
So I
the
ordered it
cost of
Friday,
rent
and
is
he texted me back
outrageous.
last night and said it'd be here
As far as
Monday
a
morning.
Starter home, forget about it. It just costs too much.
I haven't
Doesn't
gotten
it?
sure.
Well, there's
Just tell her to
there's
get a couple of
philosophy
cases of-
behind this.
Get it O'Reilly's and
It's
put
a
it on there.
promise that the country's made to its people. You work hard, you play by the rules, you pay your taxes, you raise your family.
He's crazy in the brain.
You attend your religious institutions, and things are supposed to work out for you. But for tens of millions of Americans, they simply can't afford the cost of day-to-day life.
Most Democrats are nutcases. They keep voting for the same thing. They keep telling them, we're going to do something different. Don't do nothing different. We're going to fix this for you. Don't fix it. And then the next time they come around, yeah, we'll do it this time. Well, let's vote them in again. And then you get somebody like Joe Biden that's been up there for 50 years and just walking around, don't know where the hell he's at. 39-year-old police officer in Minnesota dies suddenly at home. Put the asterisk on there. Put the asterisk on there. Shock report, hundreds of convicted murderers and child rapists given early parole by Wisconsin Democratic governor. There's your Democrats for you right there. Who you going to let out of jail there, governor? Rapists and murderers. What about them guys that's in here for child support? Nope. Hell no. We're going to let out the rapists and the murderers. What about the people that's in here for tax evasion? Nope. No, hell no. Washington is very liberal. Cindy Moore Splon. Cindy Moore Splon. How you doing, Cindy Moore? We're over on YouTube, too. It's Jamie Chapman on YouTube. I don't know the link. We did have a link tied up. Down here yesterday, I don't know what it is. But I do see some people over there on YouTube in the comments. That's Frederica. It's Smashley's over there. Melissa, Chris, Jamie Chapman. Joe is the worst in history. It used to be Jimmy Carter, that peanut rapist. He was a peanut man from Georgia. He was from my state. Dumb as a box of rocks. Coming in a boat. The politicization of the intelligence in Ukraine. CIA. That's what's going on in Ukraine. We're fighting a deep state over there. Or Putin is. Our buddy Putin. Wow, Cook political report moves Oregon governor race from leans Democrat to toss-up. See, I think that all these polls is bullshit. The majority of Democrats, the ones that's got common sense left in their heads, are coming over to the Republican side. And don't get me wrong when I say the Republican side, because we got a bunch of crooks over here. But y'all bitches on the left don't know how to separate right from wrong. Y'all don't care. Yeah, Putin's a psychopath. That's why Hillary Clinton was selling him our uranium. Because Putin's a psychopath. Seems like he's fighting Nazis over there in the Ukraine. What are you doing there, Judas? Supporting UK. Where's your blue flag at, Judas? Let's see your blue and gold flag. White and black in a boat called Mayflower. Joe Grill, Pete Buttigieg on Biden's tone-deaf inflation celebration despite horrific inflation report. Pete Buttigieg. Buttigieg.
We're all.
Which one of them boys has got the monkeypox? One of them gay guys has got the monkeypox. He had to stop doing his show, stop doing his rallies. It was a Buttigieg. It wasn't Buttigieg. It was that other one. What's his name? He had the monkeypox. Blisters all over his mouth.
On that day, it looked really tone deaf.
What's he been doing? What you doing with the dog? How does a dog get the monkeypox? What are y'all doing over there, Democrats?
So just stick to the script. The economy is great. The border is secure. Our cities are safe. Wouldn't it be
one's
better,
pretending
wouldn't it be better to just be honest? Wouldn't it be better to just be honest with the American people about the soup that we're in right now, and we can all try to deal with
soup? You mean the shit?
Nobody's saying we don't have any problems, but if you don't pause and recognize the meaning of one of the most significant pieces of legislation so far in the 21st century, just because we also have a lot of other problems we're contending with as a country, then I think you're really feeding into a narrative that's pulling America down and holding America back.
Pulling America down and holding America back. These ass clowns don't have no common sense on what's going on in the world, in the real world. Disney's latest woke remake, Underwater, as public weighs in over 1 million dislikes and counting for The Little Mermaid. They made that girl black. Why? Because they had to. Why? Because black people over there raising hell, and you don't want to upset them. They'll burn down a city. You piss them off enough, they'll burn down a city and kill their own kind. They don't care. That right, Frederica? Where you at, Frederica? That's probably him right there. Frederica.
Man, how you know it's me?
Frederica, because I know that I called you up talking about black folks.
Hey, yeah, you riled me up right now, man. You can't be talking about black folks.
Why not?
Because it's racist.
Talk about black folks, what black folks do. How do you feel about them remaking that Disney movie and put that black girl in there?
Best thing ever. These white folks are having a heart attack. I love it. They crying out their asshole.
Yeah, it looks like your woke remake is getting a bunch of dislikes.
No, it's getting a bunch of love. This show.
Yeah, I hear it's a bunch of love. Well, that ain't what it says. It says Disney's latest woke remake, Underwater, as public weighs in over 1 million dislikes and counting.
Yeah, them are the racists. They said it fucked up my childhood. How can a movie came out today mess up your childhood?
Oh, I don't know. I don't really care. I just think it's.
That's what they
I think
said.
it's retarded that you got to. I think it's retarded that you got to remake everything and put a black person in where a white person.
Yeah, right.
Why don't you make a new movie and put? Didn't y'all do that with the Black Panther? I can't wait till we remake the Black Panther and it's a white guy, and I want to listen to you bitching about that.
They got a lady king out now. And it's like
not a lady king.
White, yeah, it's like a female Black Panther.
Female Black Panther.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we remake that one. Put a white woman in there.
Oh, it ain't gonna be as good.
Oh, it'll be just as good. It'll probably be better.
They're gonna say, "Oh, I broke a nail."
Yeah, probably be better.
They coming out. With
y'all got a black woman out there taking over because a black man ain't got no damn balls. Y'all got them women taking over your families over there. All these kids out there being raised by women, acting like women.
I said the black man's a pimp. Who you think they bringing the money home to?
Who the black man's a pimp?
Yeah, they go get the money. You know how lions do. They have the lions out there hunting, doing the work, and all we gotta do is rest and eat. Yeah. We lions, we alphas, y'all babies.
You alphas?
Yeah, y'all babies over there.
Yeah, that's why you laying at the house. Your old lady's out there working, you raising your family, and you off doing whatever you want to do.
Why y'all scared to get out there in them streets?
Get out there in the streets for what?
For Trump.
Get in the street for Trump because we don't act like that. We got better sense than y'all do.
You ain't got to act.
Because we ain't tearing up our cities. We don't tear up our cities. Y'all the stupid asses. Y'all tearing shit up because you don't pay for it. That's why you tearing shit up because you didn't pay no taxes to build the shit. So you don't give a rat's ass.
We built the shit.
Really, did you? Well, then why would you tear up something? Then why would you tear up something? Why would you tear up something that you spent money to build? That's just stupid. That's just stupid. You tearing shit down that you paid to build. And what? So you have to pay to rebuild it?
Our ancestors worked to build it.
Oh, okay. Your ancestors did.
So we got,
who was running your ancestors when they built that?
So we got the right.
Who was running your ancestors when they built that? So a white man had to direct you. So a white man had to direct your ass on how to build something. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? A white man had to direct your ass on how to build something? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? A white man had to direct you on building it?
I'm saying.
Is that what you're saying? So a white man had to show you how to build something because you didn't know how to build it. Gotcha.
No, we didn't build it.
You just said you built it. You just said you built it.
The money.
Which one is it?
Free labor. I said slave labor.
When did we have slave labor that built the cities? When did that happen?
40 years. It's slave labor.
So what was they? Black steel workers? Were they black steel workers that were slaves? Is that what you're saying?
No, they used.
Then what the hell are you talking about?
They took the money.
What are you talking about?
North.
What are you talking about?
Let me explain it.
No, I want you to tell me how black slaves built the skyscrapers. That's what I want to hear. When did black slaves build skyscrapers?
Cotton was the number one service.
Cotton was the number one thing. Okay, what's that got to do with skyscrapers?
They sold cotton to other countries.
Okay, and who built the skyscrapers?
The money from the cotton.
Who built the skyscrapers?
Americans.
Who? White Americans or black Americans?
Black Americans. Indians.
I don't remember no slaves being no steel workers. Bullshit. They wasn't no slave working steel.
Yeah, they were.
No, they wasn't. Quit lying. They wasn't no damn skyscraper steel workers. Bullshit.
In New York,
Bullshit.
New York, they were collecting the taxes.
Bullshit, Frederica. You might tell that lie over there on a Democratic show. They might let you get away with that, but I'm going to call you out and call you a liar. There was no slaves working high iron. There was not no slaves working high iron. Because what? So you're telling me they had like a slave master up in the air with them?
No, I said they used the slave labor to build them damn skyscrapers.
How'd they do that?
I just told you.
Oh, so they drugged the metal up to the bottom of the building.
Cotton was the number one export. What don't you understand, Jamie? You ain't
that don't have anything to do with building a skyscraper.
Yes, it does. How does America get?
Well, how did the skyscraper get built?
Because that's America's money. If they selling
America's money, where did them? So you're saying they had to pay somebody? So you're saying they had to pay somebody? So they had to pay somebody to build the building?
They ain't got to pay no slaves to pick the cotton.
Well, you had to pay somebody to build the building. So who did they pay to build the building?
No, you just got to sell the cotton and then pay the people.
Pay who?
Building.
Who do you pay to build the building?
I guess the workers.
Who? What workers?
Field workers.
What workers? You talking about the white people?
Free blacks.
You talking about the white people that was working?
There was free blacks up north.
There was also slaves up north.
No, there wasn't no slaves.
There wasn't no slaves up north?
Nope.
So we didn't have slaves. So you're saying we only had slavery in the South of America?
Yep.
So there was no slaves
cotton fields. Where's the cotton?
So you're saying there was no slaves in North America?
What jobs?
Where was Jefferson and all them from? Where were they all from?
What jobs did slaves do?
Where was Washington from? Where was Washington from?
What job?
Where was George Washington from? Where was he from? I think he owned slaves. Where was he from? Was it down in Florida? Was he in Florida?
No.
I don't think he was raised in Florida. I don't even think he was in Alabama.
Virginia,
Probably Alabama.
All that's considered the South.
Judas Amore. We'll see you. Take it easy there, buddy.
Yeah, exactly, because you ain't proved no point.
No, Judas Amore's leaving because he's tired of listening to your bullshit. And he's one of your fellow Democrats.
Because he knows you don't know your history.
I know George Washington wasn't born in Florida.
It don't matter. You can't.
You said there wasn't no slaves in the North.
Sure.
You're a liar. Again.
You
More lies from the Democratic left.
In the North. Exactly.
Huh? So you're saying there weren't... So did you just say there weren't slaves in the North?
You just lost Battle of the Mind.
Yeah, I lost it.
You're slow. Again. You just need to learn your history, Jamie.
What history do I need to know?
Turning up the country.
What was it no?
What's about to happen? What?
What'd you say?
I said, you heard me. You can't be mad about blacks turning up the shit that belongs to them.
Black what?
Y'all about to get out there in the streets and tear up some shit now.
We're going to tear it up. We're going to show you how to really do it.
Yeah.
We're going to show you how to really do it. Y'all bitches going to be sitting inside going, them white boys is crazy. I ain't messing with them no more. Them white boys is crazy.
They ain't going out there.
Oh, they going out there. They going all out there in the streets. Probably going to come drag your ass out of the house.
Trump already said it.
They going to drag... Trump said it?
Patriots ain't got no nuts.
Did Trump call for us to rise up? All I'm waiting for is to hear the word. That's all I'm waiting for.
That's right. Why go tear up a country?
Yeah, why go tear up? Why tear up where you live at? That's what I don't understand about. That's what I don't understand about people when they riot and shit. They go riot in their own neighborhood. Y'all stupid. Y'all just stupid. Y'all just stupid. I don't know. I ain't calling you stupid because I don't know if you went out and tore shit up. Have you ever went out and tore shit up?
Nope.
Well, then you wouldn't be the stupid one. But the ones that do go out there and tear shit up, especially in their own neighborhoods, they're stupid. Would you agree with me on that?
No, because I don't.
So you wouldn't agree with me that people that tear up their own neighborhoods are stupid? You wouldn't agree with that?
Stepsons are old cheaper and
you wouldn't agree with that? That people tearing up their own neighborhoods is stupid? You wouldn't agree with that?
People tearing up their own. Do they own them?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Do they own them? It's their neighborhoods.
They
burn down the stores in their own neighborhoods.
Do they own it?
Well, I doubt they own it. No.
Oh, okay.
But it's where they shop when they're not out looting and burning shit. That's where they shop.
Yeah.
You know, it's the corner store. It's the corner store that they go to buy shit like milk and diapers. It's the corner store, and they go down there and burn the damn thing down. That don't sound right. Now what they got to do? They got to travel across town to go buy the shit for living. When all they had to do was walk down into the street. We had one on the corner down here until y'all dumbasses burned it down. Burn it. Y'all walked in and stole everything, and then you burnt the building down. Y'all some dumbasses.
That's the Arab shit. That's not our shit.
What's Arab shit? What's Arab? So it's okay to burn down an Arab's building? So it's okay to burn. So it's okay to burn down an Arab thing.
Build it back better for us.
Yeah, build it back better for you what? So you can tear it up again? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, damn.
No, I don't think so.
Got the money.
I'm not going to build you back shit. You tore up what I built you the first time. You tore up what I built you the first time. I'm not building it for you again so you can come tear it up again. No, I don't think so. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. I built it for you one time. Let you have it. You turned it into a shithole, dropping your trash all over the streets. You can't even keep your neighborhoods clean. You got junkies out here shooting up dope. You got people taking shits in the street. You don't give a rat's ass. You got crack whores on the corner. You got crack dealers on the corner. You don't care about where you live. You don't give a rat's ass about nothing except complaining. That's all you want to do is complain about something. The white man did this to me. The white man did that to me. The white man tore up my house, tore up my neighborhood. And then what do you do when you get a little money in your pocket? You move out to a white neighborhood. Why? Because you don't want to live in that filth no more yourself.
Watch how they respect it when it's a black-owned business.
Watch how who respects what. I remember seeing that during the Summer of Love. I remember seeing it. The black ladies was up there sweeping out their store where everything was busted up in there. And she said, what the hell are they tearing up our store? I'm as black as they are. Because black lives don't matter. They don't give a rat's ass. They want to tear shit up. They're a terrorist organization, just like Antifa. They were labeled that under Trump. Watch and see what happens when this shit pops off. Because it ain't going to be patriots in the street. It ain't going to be patriots in the street tearing up shit. It's going to be these deep state run organizations, Black Lives Matter and Antifa. And they already been tracking these bitches. They already been tracking them. They know who they are. Go ahead.
Black Lives Matter.
All day long, except when you live in a black neighborhood. Except when you live. Hold on, let me play this video right here for you. You tell me how much these Black Lives Matter right here. Let me play this one right here for you. Let me play this one right here for you. Let me show you how much these Black Lives Matter. They beating the brakes off this black guy. Looks like they're chasing a black woman across the street. And then they run up and run a car into 3 or 4 of them that's beating up this black guy. Black people are. And then they start shooting.
In the house.
And then they start shooting. And then they start shooting. Here it is right here.
That's what we supposed to do.
Here it is right here. What, you supposed to kill your own? Kill your own, have fun. What's up, man?
This is America.
Watch that video right there.
That's what we supposed to do.
What's up, man? What you got? How long you want me parked?
Till Monday morning.
So 2 days? Yep. You in a truck? Spot there?
Oh, not truck. I tried to check the house, but
What's you coming in?
night green.
You said night green? Problem?
170. 525.
Phone number?
78 257 114.
Hang this in your window. You good to go, man?
All right, thank you, sir.
Have a good one.
Thank you, too, man.
Frederica.
What?
Did you watch the video?
Yeah, I watched it. You ain't on TV, man.
Huh?
You're not on TV.
I'm not on TV. Look at this. Here, let me play it with the video. With the boom! That guy just run into him. He got a pipe. He got a pipe.
Grab my kids.
Grab my kids. Oh, gunshot. Gunshot. Ooh. Ooh. What? Listen. Sounds like Call of Duty going on up in that bitch. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's a nice neighborhood. That's where I want to live at. What you think?
Yeah. Y'all way of life has been changed totally.
Whose way of life? I don't live in no shit like that.
Yeah, you won't go to no shit like that either.
No, because I'm not stupid.
Used to be no place in America the white man couldn't go.
I can go in damn where I want to. I choose not to. Why the hell would I want to go hang off? Why the hell would I want to? Why the hell would I want to go hang out in a place like that? Why did you leave? Why did you leave?
You choose not to say that.
Why did you leave? Why did you leave? Why did you leave? Did you get broke into? Did your house get broke into?
Nope.
Did you get assaulted?
I got a renter and I rented it out.
You rented what out?
Moving to Cali.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
In Kentucky. So I said I'm out.
You did what? So you rented it out? Who did you rent it out to?
A white man.
A white guy? Why didn't you rent it out to a black man?
Oh no, I ain't want to wait that long.
No, tell the truth. Tell the truth. Why didn't you rent it out to a black man?
I don't know.
You do know why. Why didn't you rent it to a black man? You discriminate against your own kind for what reason?
I can't make them apply.
For what reason? Did you what reason did you discriminate against your own kind for? What reason?
Because the neighbor across the street was white. And as soon as she seen that for rent sign, she said, I refuse to let another black man move in here. Let me call my...
Well, you told her no, but you charged her more money than what you were asking for. So you discriminated against white people when renting out your house. You know that's against the law, right?
I think Trump got charged for this.
I think that's against the law to do that. You're not supposed to discriminate against people. And if you would tell the truth about why you didn't rent it to a black person, why is that? Why is that? No.
Okay.
Why did you not rent it to a black person? Tell the truth.
Trump did it.
Tell the truth.
You voted for him.
He won't tell the truth. The reason he didn't rent it to a black man is because he didn't want a black man tearing his shit up.
Oh no, that ain't no problem. I ain't got to worry about the black people tearing my shit up.
Why'd you move then? Why'd you move?
Because I love California, baby.
You love California?
I moved out of a whole...
Never...
I didn't just move. I just didn't move out off the block. You feel me?
Yeah, I know. You moved out of the whole state. Got out of that black neighborhood, didn't you? Was it dangerous where you lived at?
Nope. Not in J-Town.
It wasn't dangerous where you lived at?
A white neighborhood.
It's a white neighborhood.
I told you that. Even when I was in Kentucky, it was in a white neighborhood.
So you was living in a white neighborhood. Why was you living in a white neighborhood?
Because that was the fourth house I bought.
No, I said, why was you living in a white neighborhood? Why didn't you go down to the black neighborhood and buy some houses?
I did. That's how I got the fourth house.
I thought you said it was a white neighborhood. Make up your mind. Either it's a white neighborhood or it wasn't. Which one was it?
The fourth house was a white neighborhood. I started in the black neighborhood. The first, second black neighborhood. Then these white people can't pay their back taxes. I try to get a couple of them by paying their back taxes.
And obviously we have resources that we...
for that. So I had to go back to the drawing board.
You know you left that neighborhood because it was dangerous, it was black. You left it.
No, I knew the property value for the price it was good. You can buy a house in the West End.
Yeah, you can buy a house in the hood for nothing. Because don't nobody want to live there. Why? Because of the crime.
Hey, I'm glad.
Because of the crime. What's up, Lisa J. Fox? Michael.
If it wasn't no crime, it'll belong to you, Jamie.
wasn't no crime, it belonged to me.
Yeah, it belongs to some white man because there wouldn't be no crime and he would have bought everything. Why you don't go down there is why the prices are cheap so we can buy our own shit. That's why we like the crime. We love the crime. It keeps our neighborhood cheap.
There you go.
Keeps
your shit cheap, don't it? Keeps your shit cheap, don't it?
We shit on the sidewalk and tell you go that way.
Yeah, I hear you.
Go that way.
All right.
And you be like, damn it, I don't want this shit.
I don't want to step in this shit.
That's right.
I don't want to step in this shit.
We got a plan, Jamie, and they don't include you.
What plan? What plan you got?
Trying to figure us out.
What plan you got?
Don't worry about it. It don't include you. So don't put too much thought into trying to figure us out. We're going to eradicate you pink codes.
Oh, Maria Abramovich is a VIP guest for Her Majesty's funeral. She's the main mediator trying to reconcile Prince Harry and Meghan Markle with the rest of the royal family during these hard days. This bitch is a witch.
I got 3 sons. The hell Melissa talking about?
You got how many guns?
3 sons. She's acting like I am.
Oh, sons. Sons.
Yeah.
I thought you said guns.
No.
I thought you said guns.
I got some guns too, but...
How many guns you got? You better not have none in California.
Why not?
Because you ain't supposed to have no guns in California.
Yeah, you can have guns in California.
No, you ain't supposed to have no guns in California.
No.
I'm finna call DeSantis on your ass. Not DeSantis, I'm finna call Newsom. Newsom, that's who it is.
Yeah.
How to read Atlantic Magazine. Unwrap Atlantic Magazine. Moisten Atlantic Magazine with water or water-based lubricating jelly, such as the KY brand. Lie on your left side and bend your right knee upwards toward your chest. Gently push the Atlantic Magazine into your rectum so that it's deep enough to not come out.
What?
Same thing you do with CNN. If CNN was a news magazine, you take and fold that shit up real tight and wet it a little bit, put a little jelly on there, and shove it up your ass. Lisa, you can have drugs.
That's what they did with them classified documents.
Which ones is that? The ones that Trump declassified?
No, the ones
looks like them boys is in trouble. Looks like they in trouble. Here we go. Here we go.
Mostly a protest.
Mostly a protest.
It is not generally speaking unruly.
Not generally speaking unruly, except for the flames back there burning that building down. This is Frederica's community. These people right here that are out here doing this, these are the people that Frederica get along well with.
Hell yeah, they're my dogs.
Yeah, that's why he lives in a shithole.
Where my dogs at?
He lives in a shithole.
Started and there's a crowd.
I'll stick them on you too.
You won't stick them on me? See, you got me mixed up with somebody else. You won't stick them on me. They'll get off real quick.
No, they won't. They ain't got to run up on you.
Frederica, you think I ain't never had an ass whooping or something?
That ain't what I'm talking about. We do drive-bys, son, with switches on the Glock.
You do drive-bys?
Drive-bys with switches on the Glock. You know what a switch is?
No, you talking about switches on the car?
No, it's a switch on the back of a pistol to make you shoot automatic fire. It goes...
Switches on the automatic. That's illegal, ain't it?
Have you ever heard of it?
No, not a switch on a pistol, no.
Oh, my God. You don't even know what we playing with nowadays.
I don't know what you playing with. You do realize people shoot back.
I don't think you have a chance with a switch.
Yeah, probably wouldn't have a chance with a switch.
They shoot 50 shots in 3 seconds.
50 shots in 3 seconds. You holding the gun sideways?
Nope.
You holding it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you hold it sideways and make it rain shells, you don't like...
Make it rain shells on your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, Frederica. Go do some work. Go clean up a neighborhood.
No.
Go pick up some trash in the neighborhood.
Ain't no trash in Beverly Hills.
You don't live in no damn Beverly Hills.
Yeah, I do. It's the south side of Beverly Hills.
You don't live in Beverly Hills.
I swear I do, Jamie.
You live in Beverly Hills. Send me a picture.
Send me a picture of what?
Where you live at. Take a walk outside and take a picture. Standing beside a palm tree.
Google 90034. That's
Well, what I want to Google that for?
They tell you all that.
What the hell is this right here? What the hell is this? What is that?
What is it?
Well, look at this video.
Ballot box.
What the hell is this? Look.
Ballot box.
Look at what that thing is running down the street. What the hell is that?
Oh, I don't know. I thought that was a ballot box.
No, it filmed something running down through there.
I can't find you on the YouTube, James. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, man. I'm on YouTube right now.
Yes, you are.
See, what the hell is that?
You're on the mobile YouTube. You're not on YouTube. Mobile YouTube, I can see.
Mobile YouTube?
If you're on the TV, yeah, you're on mobile YouTube.
What the hell is mobile YouTube?
It's YouTube for the phone.
I'm on Streamlabs.
But you're not supposed to be up on my TV.
I'm on
Ask anybody
Streamlabs.
else, they got that same problem.
You got that same problem? They said no. Robbie! Yeah, Robbie, we're on YouTube. He said we're on mobile YouTube. I don't know what mobile YouTube is. There's 11 here, 6 on YouTube.
Lord said she didn't get notified on YouTube.
Judah said, ha ha, mobile YouTube, ha ha ha. I don't know what the hell, I don't know what mobile YouTube is.
Man, they think I'm playing.
DC values our dreamers and our immigrant communities. All will continue to find sanctuary in our city. This is Mayor Bowser up there in DC. And then DC Mayor Bowser says, we're not a border town. We don't have any infrastructure to handle this type of level of immigration to our city. We're not Texas. Well, hold up. I thought you just said that back in 17 that you continue to find sanctuary in our city. Come on up here. And why are you asking for the National Guard? You didn't accept them when Trump offered them to you. Why are you up there begging for the National Guard now?
Yeah, he didn't want them when Trump tried to send them, did he?
She didn't.
He'll lose his seat. That's what's going to happen.
The mayor of New York City. Mayor of Washington, D.C. Crooked ass bitch. Her and Pelosi planned that January 6th thing. That's why they didn't want the National Guard there.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yep.
Dirty mom. Hey, I don't trust none of them.
You don't trust who?
I don't trust none of them. And I definitely don't trust Trump. Because they say he done sold the damn secrets to Putin.
He did. He sold them all to him. Biden says, since I've taken office, and he don't, Biden, you think Biden's tweeting these things on his Twitter page? Or you think that's somebody tweeting for him?
Somebody tweeting for him.
Yeah, he says, since I've taken office, companies at home and abroad have announced over $85 billion in new investments for electric vehicles, battery and charging manufacturing, all here in the U.S. America is back leading the way. Now, do you know how much oil it takes to process enough materials to make one battery?
How much oil it takes to process enough materials to make one battery?
Yes. You understand how that works, right? Because you got to dig the material out of the earth.
I think. Oh, you mean the materials? They don't get the materials in the United States. They get the materials in Africa.
How do you think they dig them out?
Yeah, they dig them out with fucking money. They pay people to dig them out.
What do you think they're digging them out by hand, or are they using machines?
Banzai. They got their own milling.
Are they doing it by hand, or are they doing it with machines?
China's basically got hands and water hoses, and they run them over a net, and they collect from silver, benzite, everything you can imagine over there.
Them videos I've seen over there in Africa, the videos I've seen in Africa is children that's digging them out by hand.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not slave labor?
No, it's small particles.
Is that slave labor? Is that slave labor?
Yeah.
So you're in favor? Are you in favor of electric cars?
Am I in favor of electric cars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're in favor of slave labor?
Listen.
Glad to see where you're at there, Frederica. And you know, most of them kids in Africa that are digging that shit out, most of them are black.
Yeah.
I didn't see no white ones in the video. I didn't see one white one in the video.
Okay, then.
They might have been on break now. They could have been on break when they was filming that video, but all them kids I seen out there digging were black.
Okay.
So you're in favor of working little black kids like that? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I thought you didn't like slavery, Frederick.
Jamie, every piece of clothing you got on came from China.
I didn't know that every piece of clothing I got on didn't come from China.
China in the sweatshop.
I didn't see no black kids in China making my shit.
Sure.
I didn't see no black kids in China making my shit. I didn't see no black kids in China making my shit. The videos I seen in China were little Chinese kids making them. Now the black kids might have been on break. The white ones was in the office upstairs on the phone talking, watching the computers, TikToking with people.
I'm gonna let you talk till you get it all out.
I'm getting it all out there, Frederica. You don't give a damn about the black man.
Yeah.
Or you don't care about the black kids that's slave laboring over there in Africa digging up lithium for your batteries for your electric car because you think you're doing something for the environment. When that battery goes out, it's got to be buried under the earth because it's so toxic. You don't care about the world.
Let me ask you this, Jamie. I care about it. But let me ask you
No,
this.
you don't.
You say Biden didn't do nothing in the time he was in office, right?
He ain't did nothing but make shit worse.
All right, now let me ask you this. Where do you think Silicon Valley came from?
Silicon Valley? You mean Silicon Valley?
I'm going to let you talk. Go ahead.
You're talking about Silicon Valley?
Yeah.
I don't know where Silicon Valley is. I know Silicon Valley's out there in California, and it's where all the tech shit's at.
Was it around 30 years ago?
Probably that's about when it started. Back when computers and shit started being prevalent.
You game on TikTok. All that
I ain't on no TikTok.
You use every day. You were part of Silicon Valley.
Who's part of Silicon Valley?
You.
My shit's made in America.
No.
Yeah, this shit's made in America.
That gaming system ain't made in America.
This right here is made in America. This is American-made gaming system that I'm on. It's got a flag in the background that plays every time I cut it on. Big American flag.
That PlayStation.
Who did?
Sony.
This ain't no Sony shit.
Yeah, it is.
No, it ain't. This is a GE Force. This is a Omen. This ain't Sony.
What, you got, a PS4?
No, this is a PC.
And it's named who?
It's a Omen.
Oh, yeah, that ain't no American shit.
It's all. Yep.
The clothes, all that type design.
Everything I got, it don't come from no black African slave trade. My shit comes from China.
Kanye West just went against China.
He damn sure did. I seen that Kanye did. Said he was going against China, and he's going. What's that got to do with anything? Ain't got nothing to do with. Kanye West don't make lithium batteries. Kanye West don't make lithium batteries for them cars.
China's making Dior for Judge Janine.
He don't make no damn. He don't make no batteries for damn lithium cars.
China make Dior dresses that cost $5,000 that Judge Janine wears on the 5.
He does. Who made that?
Yeah, China.
China made that.
All these white people that wear that designer clothes. Shit.
What kind of clothes you got on, Frederick?
Not no designer shit.
You think what I'm wearing is designer?
No, I'm talking about the big money being spent.
Well, I'm talking about the clothes you're wearing right now. Where'd it come from?
Taiwan.
So you support trafficking or slave labor in two different industries. You support it in the clothing industry and the car battery industry. See, I only support it in the clothing industry. I only support it in the clothing industry. I don't support it in
slave shops in Taiwan.
Well, I support that. I support that.
You support Taiwan not having slave shops. Good.
Yeah, I support that. I don't support them. I don't support them over in Africa working them kids like that. I don't support that.
But you support the Republican Party. Did you know when
Yeah, I support the Republican Party. I do because the majority. I support the Republican Party because the majority of them are for things that I agree with.
Enforce them tariffs on China. American people paid the price.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't. We didn't. My clothes didn't go up none. My clothes didn't go up none when Trump put them tariffs on them. Bullshit.
The other night. You seen it?
We got the old one.
I know.
I'm through it.
His interview with Hugh Hewitt.
Just write your work order up.
All right.
Did you find that filter?
With Hugh Hewitt.
Yeah, he had the filters in there. It was laid up on his bed.
Okay.
Man,
I just didn't want to dig through his truck.
Okay.
Hey, Josiah, would you, well, Rod probably be here in a minute.
Okay, Gibson. Hey, this is from Gibson.
Well, Rod probably be here in a minute. If it's all right, I'll go ahead and clock out and I'll finish.
Yeah, just like, where's Jose at?
He's up there.
Just y'all pull that truck back down here and put it on the wall.
All right, yes, sir. I'll just make sure it's all right.
Gibson. Robbie replied. There's the number right there. I pinned it right. Where's it at? I thought I pinned it. Thank you, Frederica. That was from Gibson. Gibson did that shit. Gibson got your ass. This is AOC. Now, AOC, if she'd shut her mouth, she'd be a good-looking girl. Can't get over her talking. Because when she starts talking, her mouth looks like a donkey mouth.
Men who treat women like that in public,
Ooh.
I fear how they treat them in private. We can be better than this. We don't have to resort to yelling. Moving on. I want to tell a story about and frankly, and I'm gonna stop. I would hope someone because I don't believe in it. I want to and
Cat turd come out there and Trump was out there dancing. No votes on UN motion to allow Zelensky to address the General Assembly by video. No votes. These are people that said, no, we don't want to hear nothing from that gay guy that's over there dressed up, dancing around in high heel shoes. We don't want to hear nothing from that asshole. Flatter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, it's Damien from Texas.
Damien, what's up, man? How you doing?
Chilling, man. Been busy at work.
So you do work?
Yeah, of course.
A lot of Democrats don't work. A lot of them don't.
Oh, man. It's just crazy. A lot of people don't. A lot of people do.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of people that do, but they don't report the money.
They don't report the money.
Yeah. Do you get paid cash for all the in your business, or you always get legal receipts and all that stuff?
Oh, we do receipts.
Traceable.
We do receipts on everything. You don't work. You don't work on the. You don't work. You don't work on nothing at this shop unless you got a work order.
Got it. What's up, man? What's new? It's been a long time since I called.
Oh, I don't know, man. What's new? YouTube took my channel down and give me a strike and shit, and I had to do another YouTube channel. And
you probably said some racist stuff, didn't you?
Probably. You know how I am being. You know how I am being a white guy.
Oh yeah, man.
I can't help it. It's in my blood. It's in my blood being a racist. I can't help myself.
You can't help yourself, man.
I can't. You can't hold that against me, though. I was born this way.
Yeah.
You know, like them, like them guys over there with their penises and their dresses on. They were born that way. This is the way I was born.
Yeah.
So you can't hold it against me.
That's right. The only difference is one thing is hating on something else.
Who did I hate on? Who did I hate on?
Well, you're a racist, right? You're hating on people.
Well, that's what you call. I'm just agreeing with you. You called me a racist. I'm just agreeing with you.
I ain't calling you no racist. I'm playing along with you, too.
I hear you, man. So what you got going on?
Oh, nothing new, man. Just, with the workflows going, making money, and now starting to enjoy autumn coming right down around the corner.
Yep. The weather's going to be changing. It's football season.
Football started. My Cowboys got killed and raped and all kinds of things.
Oh, man.
Injured quarterback.
Maria, bro.
It It is what it is, right?
Hey, you know who Maria Abramovich is?
Maria who?
Marina Abramovich.
No, who's that, man?
You don't know who she is?
No, man, I've been out of this news circle
You need to
something.
No, you need to Google who this lady is. Marina Abramovich. She's the one. She does like they call it spirit cooking, is what she calls it.
Spirit cooking.
Spirit cooking. She's the one that hangs out with Jay-Z and all the elites, and she does them. They call it spirit cooking, where they have people laying on the table and they act like you're eating them.
All right.
No, I'm serious. I'm not.
If it pays the bills, bro.
I'm not joking about this. This bitch is a witch, and she's one of the VIPs for Queen Elizabeth's funeral.
Hey, man, if it pays the bills, bro.
I hear you.
That's all I gotta say.
Pays the bills by being a witch. Yeah, I got you.
I mean, if it pays the bills, why not, bro? I mean, there really ain't no witches in the world, so it's all fucking fairy tales.
Let's see. The Atlantic comes out with a story that says how memes led to an insurrection.
How memes led to an insurrection.
That's a story in the Atlantic.
I don't think memes led to insurrection.
Yeah, I don't think.
But they're probably talking about the January 6th issue that Trump's ignited.
Trump ignited that? Trump ignited January 6th?
Yeah, it was his whole MAGA force and
So you don't think these people got upset by seeing our elections being stolen? You don't think that happened?
Well, to begin with, we've spoken about this. I don't think the election was stolen.
I know you don't think that, but the Wisconsin's come out, Delaware's come out, and both of them have ruled that drop boxes are unconstitutional.
Cool.
So if
election we won't use
well, hold on a minute. If they come out and said they're unconstitutional, wouldn't that make the votes that you got through them illegal?
Nah.
It wouldn't make it illegal?
Nah, we move forward.
No. You don't move forward until you fix what happened in the past.
You can't fix what happened in the past.
Sure you can.
No, we're not fixing slavery, are we?
What do you mean fixing slavery? Didn't we abolish slavery?
I mean, we abolished it, so we're abolishing those boxes now. So now we move forward, right?
No. We got to fix the election that was stolen. These people that are in place fraudulently.
Yeah, no election stolen.
Yeah, no. Hold up. They said 16 was stolen. Now, are you saying that Donald Trump didn't steal the election?
I'm saying Donald Trump didn't steal the election. That's why I'm saying we voted him out.
You voted him out.
What you got to do.
But that's not what happened. But that's not what the proof is showing. The proof is showing that you didn't vote him out. You cheated and used fraudulent ballots. You had people bringing ballots to the drop boxes, more than one ballot per person to the drop boxes. You cheated. You got caught. That's what the proof is showing.
That sounds like.
Well, look here. If you go into a bank, and rob it, and you come out with a bag full of cash, and the police catch you, do you get to keep that cash?
That's 100% the shittiest comparison you can find.
How do you find that's a 100% shittiest comparison? I think it's a great comparison.
Nowhere near to.
No, I think it's a lot worse. You're correct. You're correct. I think it's a lot worse when you cheat in an election and put somebody into power that is fraudulent. That is treasonous. You're correct. It's worse.
You know what? Vote him out.
What do you mean vote him out? No, we're not going to vote him out. We're going to lock him up.
Vote him out.
We're going to lock him up and hold him accountable. Probably have some tribunals. Have some gallows set up out back. And when the judge comes down with the verdict and they say guilty, we're going to march him out there to the gallows. We're going to put the noose around their neck and hang their asses, because that's what happens to traitors.
Okay, so why haven't we done that to Donald Trump?
When did he steal an election?
He's done more than being betrayed in our nation.
When did he betray our nation?
When did he not?
No, I'm asking you when he did.
Yeah.
See, you're accusing him of something, and I'm asking you for the proof.
Okay, you're not giving me any proof other than your word, and I'm not going to trust your word.
What proof? Hold on. What?
Make up a whole story.
Hold on. What proof? What proof am I giving you now? You talking about the video proof of them?
Video proof
of the. Have you not watched? Have you not watched 2,000 Mules?
on drop boxes.
Have you not watched 2,000 Mules?
Yeah, I seen them.
Okay, how many ballots? How many ballots did them people? How many ballots did them guys have in their hands?
I'm gonna ask you the same thing.
I'm asking you a question. How many ballots? How many ballots did they have in their hands?
When this
how many? Hold on.
Up to the
you can ask me a question in a minute.
What did the right-wing Supreme Court do? They booted it out.
They didn't boot it out on the grounds of that. They booted it out on merit. They didn't boot it out on proof. Now I'm asking you. Let me ask you again. How many ballots did you see in their hands? You yourself. If you said you seen this, how many ballots did you see? Ballots did you see?
Several ballots. I mean, I can't.
Several ballots. Okay, several ballots.
I saw this a while ago.
Okay, you said
How many
you
seen ballots did you see the names on?
That's irregardless.
No, how is that irregardless?
Well, hold on a minute. How many ballots are you supposed to get?
How many ballots can I drop off because my parents signed it? My sister signed it.
One. You can get one ballot.
Why can't I go drop them off for them?
You can get one ballot.
Okay, but why can't I go drop it off for my older elderly parents?
Because it's illegal for you to do that.
Is it?
Yes.
All right. Well, there you go.
I'll give you money. All right.
Lock them up.
That's what I say. Lock them up. So you get what?
It's like I'm saying about Trump right now. We got to lock them up.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I just showed you proof. I want you to show me some proof now about Trump.
About what? About insurrection?
About Trump. Yes, about insurrection. Because I seen the videos.
Did you hear?
I seen the videos
of the hearings, the January 6th hearings. Did you see them? Yes or no?
Yeah, I've seen some of the January 6th hearings.
Some of it. All right.
Yes.
All right. More than enough proof. Well, what more proof do you?
What proof are you talking about?
I mean, take a pick right there.
Well, no. What are you talking about in the January 6th? I didn't see anybody cross-examine these witnesses. I didn't see anybody cross-examine the people that are testifying that Trump did treason. I haven't seen any cross-examination.
Well, then you didn't see it either. Kind of like I didn't.
Who did you see cross-examine these witnesses?
So we've spoken about this before. Why don't we
because we need
talking about?
Because we need to straighten this out, man. We need to straighten it out.
I'm gonna get straightened out because I'm gonna hold my ground. And you're gonna hold your ground.
But you can't. Yeah, but you can't. Yeah, but see.
I'm gonna do.
But see, you agree with me. You agree with me on my ground.
When Trump was in office, I waited to 2020 to vote him out.
But you agree with me. But you agree with me on the thing. All right, you go ahead and talk, and then I'll talk.
I voted him out. I helped vote him out.
Okay.
The state of Georgia helped vote him out.
Gotcha.
Right?
No.
The state of Georgia turned blue.
No.
I remember singing to you.
No.
Like the state of Georgia turned.
State of Georgia didn't turn blue.
Oh yeah, it did.
Like I said, you don't get to keep the cash when you stole it from the bank. When you get caught, you don't get to do that.
But I can drop off the mail for somebody else.
No, you can't. It's against the law.
So I can drop off.
You can, but it's against the law to do it. You can be a criminal.
There is a lot of y'all. Why elderly people will request a mail-in ballot. Are
you talking about like the nursing homes that voted 100% Biden? Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know. Did they vote 100% Biden?
Yes.
That's awesome. That's why we voted.
So you think that's mathematically possible that everybody voted Biden in the nursing home?
Yeah.
Most people when they get older, they're conservatives. They're not Democrats. They're not liberals.
Who you vote for?
I voted for Trump.
Oh, okay. I voted for Biden.
Well, look, me and you canceled each other out.
Cool.
But y'all cheated and had people drop off extra ballots at the boxes.
It sounds like you're triggered and melting, bro.
I'm not triggered and melting. See, you agreed with me on what I said. You agreed with me that you seen the same thing I seen. You just don't have the character. You just don't have the character. You don't have the character to admit it.
To admit what?
That y'all cheated.
Because I don't have the evidence or proof.
Well, I just told you that. I just told you that. I also told you that Michigan and Delaware have said drop boxes are unconstitutional.
Okay, so for moving forward, we're not going to...
No, not moving forward. Here again, stay with the story that we're talking about. They said it was unconstitutional. That means those votes were illegal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, can you agree with that? Or you don't agree with that?
I can agree that they call them unconstitutional and they were not going to use them anymore.
No. If they're unconstitutional, does that mean they're illegal?
No.
That don't mean they're illegal?
No, that means we're not going to
What is unconstitutional? What is unconstitutional? What does unconstitutional mean?
It means that there is a violation of the constitutional right of the Constitution.
Would that be against the law?
Would it be against the law? Yes, it would be against the law. Kind of like.
Well, that's what I just said.
The constitutional violation that Trump did not so long ago.
So you're agreeing with me again?
So yeah.
So you're agreeing with me again?
We've spoken about this stuff before.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're agreeing with me again that y'all broke the law. You did it and this is just two ways that I'm seeing. You did it with illegal ballots and people dropping off at the drop boxes. You did it with illegal drop boxes.
Illegal action or the illegal box.
Well, they're both illegal. They're both illegal. You don't get to drop off ballots for people. You don't get to go around and collect ballots
if my elderly parents can't walk and he requested a.
Well, they didn't get your elderly parents' ballots. These people were going to nonprofit organizations picking these up. That's already documented too. They weren't going back to their house and picking them up because these people. They went to 10 drop boxes. These say this one guy, he went to 10 drop boxes, and he went to five nonprofits. I hear you, man. See,
we agree to
this
that?
This is why our country's in the shape it's in, because you can't be honest.
Our country's in a great shape right now.
It is. You think it's in great shape?
Yeah, compared to the way they left it in 2020, yeah.
Well, really, what was the gas prices in 2020?
Oh, really? What was going on in 2020?
I didn't ask you that. I said, what was the gas prices in 2020?
There were several gas prices. It started really high, ended up.
Started what now?
Really low. Hold on. It started high, started going low, and it's going back up. Now, let me ask you.
It started high. What was it? Hold on. What was it? What was the price of gas in 2020?
I don't know. You can quote it there. You got
$2. Let's say $2. Let's say $2.
Let's say $2. All right.
Let's say $2.
$2. January 2020 was $2, right?
Okay. What is it now?
All right. Hold on.
Well, what is it now?
You can't ask me what is it now without going through 2020.
Why can't I ask you what it is now?
Because we got to move forward first. We started January 2020. What happened in April 2020?
Well, I don't know what happened.
All right, good. Let's talk about how the Saudi Arabia and Russians had a little gas price wars and they flooded the market.
Saudi Arabia and Russia. How much oil do we get from Russia?
Wait a minute.
Well, no, don't wait a minute. You brought this up. I didn't. How much oil do we get from Russia? How much oil do we get from Russia? Because in 2020, when Trump was in.
Let me answer your question, yo.
Okay, well, answer your
question.
Well, answer it.
All right, how much oil do we get currently from Russia? None.
How much were we getting in 2020?
About 10%, because Trump set it up from like 1%.
No, it wasn't 10%.
Yeah.
No, it was like 3%. It was like 3%. It was like 3% is what we were getting.
Nope.
Yes, and matter of fact, we were energy independent. We were selling oil in 2020 under Trump.
We still are, apparently, right?
We were selling oil under Trump in 2020. We were selling oil. We weren't buying oil from anybody. We were producing. No, we weren't. We were producing more oil than we were using.
I guarantee we bought oil.
Now, he did buy oil to fill up our strategic reserves.
Now you're agreeing with me, right?
He did buy oil to fill up our strategic reserves.
So
he did.
Guarantee was correct,
and they put a block on it, and he was buying it at $25 a barrel. He was buying it at $25 a barrel. He was buying it at $25 a barrel. They put a stop on that, and Joe Biden turned around and sold a bunch of our oil to China and Europe, and now he's wanting to replenish that oil that he sold to China and Europe. And the price of the oil now to replace it is around is $80 a barrel.
What I just said. We did sell oil, right?
Yes, we did sell oil.
Okay, so you were both agreeing again, right?
Yes.
All right, so you see, now the only thing is you see it with a perspective. One, their perspective, I'm seeing it with mine. I told you already about the Saudi and Russia oil wars, trade wars. That's been actually going on for quite a while.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with us being energy independent? We weren't asking people for oil. We're not energy independent. He's begging Venezuela. He just went to Saudi Arabia and asked him to increase the production of oil, and they said no.
About Venezuela.
Huh?
Let let me talk to you about Venezuelan oil.
Okay.
And your listeners can hear it. We stopped importing oil from Venezuela.
Why?
And hold on, I'll tell you why. We stopped importing oil from Venezuela, and this was during the Trump era. And in that oil, we stopped importing. And you said we were oil independent.
Yes.
But we still were importing oil from Venezuela. We upped it up with Russians. That's when we went from that low 1-3% that you're talking about to about 10%. So thanks to Trump, we were importing more oil from Russia.
That's probably because he was doing deals with Russia.
Now,
probably because he was working.
I'm telling you, don't take my word for it, listeners. Look it up. I ain't BSing. The reason we stopped importing oil from Venezuela was because we don't agree with their regime, which was dictatorship, etc. But now we're back kind of getting oil from them because we're not getting it zero. So we're getting zero oil from Russia because of that war they just pushed up.
Well, we're not getting oil from Russia now because Biden put sanctions on.
Yes, exactly, because of the war that they're going on. But now, if we were importing oil from Russia, you said 3%, I said 10%. How can you call us energy independent and we're still importing oil?
Because the oil that Trump was bringing in was to fill up our strategic reserves. Because he was getting it so cheap.
The oil
he was getting it cheaper than what we can produce it for.
I can speak about the strategic reserve very well.
Okay.
The oil that Trump bought in 2020 and to fill up the strategic, I can't even say it right now.
Strategic oil reserves.
He bought it during that Saudi-Russia oil wars with the Saudi Arabian Russian flooded the market.
They were selling it so cheap. He bought it because it was cheaper to buy from them than what it cost us to produce it. It was cheaper to buy it from them than what it cost us to produce it. So Trump was filling up our strategic reserves with cheap oil, and they bitched at him about that. He was paying like $25 a barrel to fill it up.
With you. Listen, I'm agreeing to that story that you're saying. He's right, viewers. I'm agreeing to it. He did buy that with the end goal to increase the barrel price and increase the gasoline prices because they were falling too low.
You wouldn't do that.
Look it up.
When you flood the market, you bring the price down.
Wait, what?
When you flood the market, you bring the price down.
The person that flooded the market is Saudi Arabia.
Yes, and that's why Trump bought it.
And Trump's goal was to buy more to increase the oil price and gasoline price because it was dropping too low, and that way
don't make any sense.
We can get oil workers back in there because at that time in the Trump era, about 100,000 oil field workers had lost their jobs in 2020.
How many have lost their jobs under Biden?
None. It's booming.
Did you say none?
It's booming. They increased jobs.
Okay.
That's why we have a really low unemployment percentage right now.
Our unemployment's around 8%.
Right now, it's 3.7.
It ain't 3.7. It's around 8%.
Look it up. You have a computer in front of you. Look it up.
Yes, it's 8%.
Right. Google it. Google it right now. United States unemployment percentage right now.
Hold on, let me look at it. Hold up. Calm down. I want to show y'all something else, though.
I don't want you to lie to your viewers because Jimmy Chapman don't lie.
Take the news release, BLS. Those jobless for 27 weeks or more. 1.1 million terms. 18 Go ahead and talk. I'm listening to you.
I'm still here.
Well, go ahead and talk while I'm looking this up.
Sounds like you're doing business.
No, I'm looking up, trying to find this unemployment rate.
Just Google it right there. United States unemployment rate. It's going to give you result right there and then. In fact, I even looked it up on my phone.
What is it?
It's 3.7.
I don't think it's 3.7.
What you think doesn't matter. The truth is 3.7.
Well, it is. That's what it says. Look, it does say 3.7. It does say 3.7.
It does, right?
Yes.
All right. So can you say Damian Collar viewers?
Damian Collar was right. Oh, it's 3.7. Woo! Yay!
Thank you. See, I don't BS. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna say, you know what? I am wrong, and I don't know about this.
3.7.
I actually know the shit that I'm talking about.
I know in May it was 11%. So why did it drop that fast?
No, it wasn't 11%.
It was.
It's been low.
It was 14.7. It was 14.7 in April. April 2020 was the highest it was, and it was 14.7%.
Yes, April 2020 was really extremely high.
14.7.
Yeah, it was extremely high. That's when my man Joe Biden had 3 months in the job. So who left that mess?
Who left what mess?
The high unemployment rate.
Well, it went up in January.
Who left that mess? Because I remember
it was at 3. It was at 3. Hold up. It was 3.5 when Trump was in office.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Okay, when Trump was in office, you're talking about a 4-year span.
No, I'm talking about January 2020 when Trump left office. It was at 3.5%.
You know what? I'm not going to say yes. I'm going to say no because
I'm looking. Hold on. I'm looking at it right here. I'll pull it up in the camera in the corner.
Yes, sir.
Right here. January 2020. 3.5%.
Unemployment rate.
I got it pulled up on the. Are you watching? How are you watching this? Are you on the YouTube
I'm
channel?
On my phone, bro. I can't watch your show right now.
No, I'm saying, are you on the YouTube channel?
I was on your YouTube
Okay,
channel.
if you're on the YouTube channel, I have it pulled up behind me.
Okay, but the thing is, I'm on my phone. I'm not going to see YouTube right now.
Okay, well, you go back and watch it. But trust me, it says January 2020, 3.5%.
I just Googled U.S. unemployment rate December 2020. December 2020. This is before the whole change.
Okay.
Right before the whole change, right?
Yeah.
Unemployment rate 6.7%.
No, it's not. I'm looking at it right here. It says 3.6. December. September 2019, 3.5. October.
You're talking about
October 2019, 3.6. November.
What are you talking about 2019? Do 2020.
It's going up to 2020.
Who was the president in 2020?
That's when Trump left office.
No.
Trump left office in January of 2020. Joe Biden took over in 2020. January 6th. Remember? January 6th? So before Trump left office, it was at 3.5. When Joe Biden took over, it jumped. February 3.5, March 4.4, April. April 14.7.
The January 6th insurrection was in January 6th, 2021.
No, it was not.
Yes.
It was not.
Look it up. Put January insurrection date.
I'm looking at it right here.
I'm looking at the wiki right now. It says on January 6, 2021, following the U.S. President Donald Trump's defeat in the 2020 presidential election, a mob supporter attacked the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. They sought out to keep Trump in power, and etc. And I literally said January 6, 2021.
When was the election? When was the election?
You got your dates wrong, Chapman.
I'm reading it off of here.
Read it. Look it up. Google it. You're going to say, Colors, Damien was right again.
What? Caller Damien was right about what? I just read you the damn... You told me to look up the unemployment. I did.
Okay.
It said 14.7.
And what date?
April 2020. April 2020.
Okay. Who was the president then?
January 6, 2020. Capital, January 6, 2020. What happened at the Capitol on January 6, 2020? Insurrection. January 6, 2020.
21.
2020. I'm looking at MSNBC.
Oh my God. I'm going to look at MSNBC for you.
I'm looking at it right here. Let's go to another one.
Capitol insurrection. That's what I'm going to look, Google. Then I'm going to put MSNBC. MSNBC. All right, MSNBC January 6th hearing.
Not the hearing.
Okay, so it has nothing to do with the original news. Let me keep looking down.
Total number of deaths, 5.
All right, here we go. MSNBC. The pro-Trump insurrection at the Capitol is over. The threat posed by its leader isn't. And this is dated for January 6, 2021.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at...
But this is a different one I'm looking at. It's January 6, 2021. And I'm looking at Wikipedia.
Read it again. January 6 what?
2021. 2021.
There you go, 2021.
But this MSNBC thing says 2020. Why does it say that?
You got your dates wrong, man.
I don't have the dates wrong. This ain't my story. This is MSNBC.
But you're reading it and putting it out. Don't read the incorrect ones.
Well, I pulled up insurrection, January 6th. It said MSNBC, January 6th, 2020. I didn't write that.
You said you're on YouTube, right?
No, I was on Google. This is Wikipedia, says January 6, 2021. The MSNBC story I just pulled up.
Read it again. You said 2021 again.
I just told you that.
And I'm reading it off of Wikipedia initially.
And that's what I just told you. But the story I pulled up with MSNBC said January the 6th, 2020. I didn't write the headline.
Then that headline fucked up.
But that's what I'm saying. I didn't write it. I just read it.
Okay, I agree with you. You didn't write it.
AP News.
No better. Because you know the election day was November 2020.
No, it was November the 3rd, 2020 is when the insurrection happened.
November the 3rd, 2020.
That's the insurrection, 2020, November the 3rd.
So when was the exchange of power? In January?
January 6, 2021, when Joe Biden...
So now that you got your dates right...
Go back to the whatchamacallit. Hold up.
What year was the election?
It was 2020.
Okay, election was 2020. So what year was the change of power?
2021.
Okay. So we got it. January 2021 is Joe Biden's nation, right?
January what?
Yeah, January 2021 is Joe Biden's nation, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So Google the unemployment rate for December 2020.
January 2020.
December 2020 unemployment rate.
6.7.
All right. So at 6.7 is where Joe Biden had it, and Trump had it in December 2020, right? At
Yes.
6.7.
Yes.
All right. So it was going up.
And I'm trying to figure out why this is going up in April.
It's going to keep going up. And that's when the unemployment got blamed on Biden. And now it's at 3.7. And it's been at 3.7 for quite a while now, a few months.
It's 3.7 today. This is 3.5.
And I guarantee you last month it was somewhere around 3.7 as well. And the month before.
As I'm seeing when Trump took office was 16.
Oh, wow, man.
When it was 16, it was at 5%. And it went down to 3.5%. And it jumped up in April.
Jumped up a little bit in April, yeah.
No, it jumped up a lot. Not a little bit. It jumped up to 14%.
You crazy.
It says April.
What?
It says April 2020, 14.7%.
All right. April 2020 is Trump era.
And that's why I'm trying to figure out why there was a jump. From March, it was at 4, and in April, it jumped up to 14. What the hell happened in April under Trump in 2020 that made it jump like that? Was that when is that when the pandemic went off?
Yes.
So that's why the unemployment rate jumped. That's not real unemployment when you make people quit their jobs. That's not real unemployment.
So out of all this argument
that's not real unemployment, though.
You know what, Damien? Your dates were right. You can't say that.
Oh,
right?
I did say that. Your dates were right, but that's not real unemployment, Damien. When you really so when you make somebody quit their job, that's unemployment.
They quit?
No, they didn't quit. They were forced to.
So wait a minute. So when somebody doesn't have a job, it's an unemployment.
No. Not when somebody don't have a job. When they come in and make you sit at home, that's not unemployment. That's forcing you to sit at home.
Somebody doesn't have a job, it's unemployment.
That's not unemployment when you make people sit at home.
All right, man. You seen the unemployment there? I corrected you very well.
No, you corrected me on the dates. Now, why did the unemployment jump up like that in April?
Why is the unemployment so low right now?
I don't know. It's still higher than when Trump was in office.
No, it's not.
Yeah, except for the pandemic. Yes, it was.
No, it's not.
Yes, it was.
It's extremely low right now.
When Trump took office, it was at 5% when he took office. Correct?
I don't know. I'm going to trust the word.
In 16.
I'm not take the time to Google it.
In 16, when he took office, it was at 4.9%. In March, in January.
He didn't take office in 16, did he?
Yes. January 16th. January 6th, 2016, he took office.
16?
Yes.
So you had 4 years, that's 2020, but he left office in 2021? Does the math add up for you?
The election's on every 4 years. It wouldn't be on an off number year. You don't have an odd number.
I'm not talking about the election, Chapman, because the election does happen every 4 years.
Yes.
Which is 2020, 2024. So the election happened in 2016, but he didn't take office to
January 2017 is when he took office.
Okay, so now we're back on track.
All right, it's 4.7% when he took office. The only time we haven't is it.
So that means
it has an increase in April.
Has 3.7, which is lower than when Trump took office, right?
Than when he took office, yes, but it's not lower than when he was in office. The lowest point it was
when he takes office, he is in office.
When the lowest point that when he was in office was 3.5%.
3.5%, right?
Yes.
What has been the lowest point for Joe Biden now?
3.7.
That's what you think it has been, or you know it has been?
Well, looking at this,
a while ago, earlier in the conversation, you did mention that at some point it was at 3.5, and then it shot up a little bit, which probably was 3.7.
Well, I'm scrolling across here. The July 2022, it is 3.5.
Okay, so Joe Biden had it as low as Trump has had it, right?
Well, let me go to the lowest thing Trump had right here.
You just said 3.5.
Well, I'm scrolling across this graph is tiny. Yeah. The lowest I see it on here is 3.5, yes.
All right, so they're at equal par.
Well, no, I wouldn't say they're at equal par.
3.5 sounds like 3.5 unless it's not 3.5.